Once again today, elected officials met to talk about ways to overcome systemic racism. But what about the people directly impacted by the system's shortcomings? WPTV News Channel 5's Sabirah Rayford sat down with a group of young black men living in the north end of West Palm Beach.
The group of young black men I spoke with say the killing of George Floyd only peeled back one layer of racial injustice. They say now is the time to talk about the root of racial inequities.
How do we respond to it?
Beyond this fence in Coleman Park is a group of men carrying an unbearable weight. How many of you have seen violence up close?
When I started out, it seemed like I was the lone voice, from the community speaking out against the madness.
How many of you guys have either been shot or shot at?
In order to get a real feel about what's going on in the community, you have to come into the community.
How many of you guys have had a negative interaction with some type of law enforcement official? That's just a fraction of the experiences these young black men face in their day-to-day lives. Even still, these young men call themselves hope dealers.
And to put it into poverty, put it into, gang violence, gun violence, stuff like that.
Wednesday morning, Palm Beach County elected leaders brainstormed ways to combat systemic racism.
And the conversations about how we pursue justice and full racial equity and inclusion, and how we do that together, black and white together, is not something that will end after or with the passage of a new law.
We need to understand that all of our systems are built on this foundation of racial disparities, right? And so it's going to be really hard to undo it, but hopefully together we can.
Anybody can post anything, anybody could, do this and that, but do you really mean it? We need people linking arms with us as we do the work on the ground.
Reporting in Palm Beach County, Sabirah Rayford, WPTV News Channel 5.